Welcome to beautiful Colorado Springs at Falcon Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Air Force Falcons. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, Reese. Here on the Air Force sideline, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Reese?
Okay, Holly. The Hilltoppers headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Davis. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Finding open areas. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the...
There's some room. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
That's a nice-looking run. I'll tell you, when it comes to the academies, I know the Air Force is known for being mighty in the skies, but on the football field, it's what they're able to do on the ground. Year in, year out, they are so dangerous toting the rock, whether it's the option, whether it's conventional, whether it's spread. These guys are dialed into what they want to do, and they wear defenses down.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. With the catch, it's Davis. Breaks into the open. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run the option. The keeper on the option. He'll toss it across the 25. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting into the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
The Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Air Force. First points of the day are on the board. tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays.
Nothing.
And they closed the deal with a 16-yard
Yeah.
for the touchdown.
About 3 minutes in. He just marched down the field on me. Bubble and run. Just with
He'll
an
bring it
option.
back from inside his 5.
Oh,
Really
why would you go down
job
like
by
that?
the coverage
She
unit to
sprained
get
her
down there and make the stop at the 19.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to get out of this 4-2 shell. Yeah.
Running inside, it's Allen. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I mean,
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as
conservative
possible.
tackling,
He showed you
aggressive,
all of his
that's about
tools
it.
on that last play.
Okay.
Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Humphries.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff. It's Allen. Maybe some room here. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
We're only in the opening drive here, guys. He's already making his mark in this game. He is so dynamic from the running back position, and it's obvious in their game plan and what it entails. They are going to force feed him the rock and just wear this defense down.
Now
until it's determined what you're doing.
48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
Come on, y'all gotta block him.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Flowers. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries.
Come on, y'all can't just go after the same person.
They stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Trying to turn the corner on the right. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got off the quick pass. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
They'll run for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Hilltoppers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And the offense about to dial up its 10th play of this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11 play
The
on the
problem
drive
was
coming up.
that
This
I
one
changed the
3rd and
view.
long.
And it fucked me up.
They'll go to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will not get there. A stop on 3rd down leaves him with a 4th down from the 18-yard line. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
No idea.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man. It's Davis. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's long. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field. passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Mid-screen.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Get him, killer.
The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Grab behind the line. It's Flowers. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got a man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
And the Falcons go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, those big sticks give everybody juice. When you bring it and you fold somebody up like that on the offensive side of the football, everybody on defense gets excited. That Mike linebacker got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss with authority.
That's caught. It's Pickett. And they're able to get him down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion. With good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. At the 20, he's got space. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Snuck through that wood.
And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Gets the back moving. Trying to run, it's Davis. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Some of these
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Versus the offensive linemen be off.
Second down, they'll go to the air.
Good
Swings
play.
it out to his running back. Touchdown, Falcons. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen,
I
if I
think
have a playmaker
that's
running
the
back
play
like
on
that,
the
with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw
on
the
the
swing to
CPU.
him, too. He drops back, surveys the field.
Hey,
he says, I know my guy
they
can
don't
make a play, gets the ball in his hands
just
right now
fast
swing.
enough.
He does the rest, gets in for the
Yeah,
touchdown.
like a button where I could bump coverage. Because, I mean, in real life, that's what happens.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try the right side. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right?
I mean,
Corral
I
that
think
football.
he like 90.
He picked up some yards, yeah, but
Yeah,
you didn't
I
give
mean,
up
he
that
got some,
big
but-
explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
Yeah.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. This time he wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's a 0.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Finds his tight end.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Hilltoppers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davis. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets past the marker. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Aggies looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country.
So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Rides to the back. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air on second down. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throw it low.
From the gun on third down.
Shit.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to
That
start
is
a
not.
half.
That is
Not
not.
much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. Let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second-half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Davis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains.
He said to make them play aggressive.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Gets it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
The Falcons trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. A little release to the back. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I think the defense kind of understood what was coming. Back-to-back possessions where this offense threw interceptions, like they're going to want to get the run game going, and they were ready for it. Great job fitting the gaps and making good, solid tackles.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Oh, shit.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
But I forced it.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
And remember back, guys, the defense gives them a short field, and the offense takes care of business. And now building this lead and really putting pressure on the other side. The offense on the other side is going to have to get pass happy. So dial up that nickel, dial up that dime, get that pass defense ready.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The run inside. It's Allen. Got enough for the first. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. And they got it. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Turns it on in midfield.
Oh, get out the
Across
way.
midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Well, they had a scrimmage today.
No
they had a
sign
scrimmage
of the
on
punt
Monday as
team as they
well.
will go for it and try to move those chains.
I think our front seven is going to be good for defense.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's
DBs, if they not physical, and we're not very deep either, so
that 4th down
if they got to hit and keep hitting, because teams decide to run outside,
it's 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long season. Offensively, we should be straight.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is, because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Wide open downfield. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen.
Come on, Ford. Do it better.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
They've got to come
All
up
you
with
gotta
a
do
big
is choose
play
violence.
on this 3rd and
Choose
long.
violence. Guess what? We're good.
He wants to throw it again. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
And as a defensive lineman,
Only because he was slow.
You know it's past. You're
Like,
pinning your ears back.
but he got, I think he got bumped.
DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the Air Force offense ready to take over. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second.
Could be an alley. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. The give to Davis. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll blow it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let him out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
And they can't get on top of it to down it, so that ball will come out to the 20. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Makes the grab. It's a 0. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. Running inside. It's Allen. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It's complete to the right. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
I think these commentators need to be, yeah.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. That's caught. Okay. It's Allen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Flies to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Going for the marker on the ground. Might have a chance. Got some room, entered to the goal line.
No goose egg.
He rolls into the house. Touchdown, Topper.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is
AJ,
automatic.
Man. AJ.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. On the option. Pulls it on the option.
Rip the ball out.
4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance.
You guys are there. Pick it off.
Hard as he released the ball on that first down
Not
pass,
kneel
and
the
it
ball
never
out
had a
and run the
chance.
clock.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score.
Give them a negative,
They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
negative.
Still trying to make big plays.
Negative
and
stat.
they've had a great day so far.
They'll ride Davis here.
I'll do like that
Makes
shit.
it past the marker. Maybe a crease.
Of course.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Falcon. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
All right.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them.
I'm in zone.
Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hutchinson. He's brought down
Second and
quickly.
that
Mental
was-
gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Wants to go right back downfield. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really need it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side. They've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
I've looked at that. I've moved one of my receivers. I moved him up.
And they just look good in every
he's the
phase.
fastest,
If I'm on the coaching staff,
and he's tall. I think he's like 6'2".
What you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity.